Angle that down a little bit. And I have worked so hard on this display and I am so freaking proud of it. So proud of it. We're just waiting for the raid. Crack shot Karen. Thank you. Crack shot Karen is finishing up right now. You are on the New York State Vintage Raid train. Marie, thank you so much for modding for me. You know, it's funny. I keep thinking that, like, oh, I didn't even realize that I could click the up button on the chat. Oh, did you? Well, I haven't packed up stuff yet. Well, I don't know if it can go with the lamp. Maybe it can go with the lamp. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if you can bundle that stuff. But I'm very, very excited. I love raid trains. I actually went to work 2 hours early today so that I could get out in time to fill this time slot for the New York raid train. If you are in New York, local pickup is turned on. You click on the wallet, you click on shipping, and then Viola, there is the raid. I was just telling everybody that local pickup is turned on. If you are in New York, I am in Pavilion, which is Genesee County, which is like in the middle of the state, nowhere near New York City. And we're going to be raiding into Coastal Gnome Tina there, who is one of my new friends that I met on Whatnot. And I want to show you guys first, before we do anything, what I'm considered local pickup. Okay. So let me unplug this. We're going to take a look at the stuff I got loaded here. There is a lot. I just did a salvage Sunday raid train. Look at that kitty cat. That kitty cat, if you want to find that kitty cat, it is listed as Tina's Egyptian cat. So don't get dizzy. I'm going to walk you for a minute because I want you guys to see what I'm dealing with. I'm not a normal reseller. I'm a rehomer. So I inherited everything in this barn. In this barn, what you see in here is an eighth of what I'm dealing with. An eighth of what I started with. That light down there went out, but this whole wall is books. This whole aisle is vintage Christmas. This whole aisle is kitchen. The next aisle is linens and brass. The next aisle is glass and pottery. So the only way that I'm going to get rid of this stuff is if people invite me to raid trains, because I can't be a volume seller. I work full time. I mean, you guys, this is loaded. I am doing the flea market this year. If you're in New York, you might know where the flea markets are. Like I said, the light's not working back there, so I can't show you more. I would love to see what the comments are saying right now. Shock and awe is what I'm going for. But yeah, and I'm going to do a lamp show. There are so many lamps, you guys. Every single aisle in this barn has lamps on the top shelf, and the back is all humongous lamps and very, very large artwork. So, yes, you need to come visit Jan. I'm Jan. Karen was my mom, and I am Antiques from Karen, because all this crap, I mean, vintage goodness, is from my mom. I inherited it all. And the only way that it's all going to go is if you guys invite me to raid trains. So I would love that. I have tons of Crocs. I have enough Crocs to probably do a 3-hour show. Framed butterflies, that is sold. So that actually sold on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm waiting for the person. I have cream color with lids. I have a couple of those. If you message me because you came to this show, I am so happy to just put it in the bin and let you buy it out of the bin. I can message you the second that I put it in the bin. I can send you pictures. Not married to this stuff. It's all got to go. But my mom was an antique dealer for 40 years and she was attached. So I vowed to rehome everything that she loved. Not so it's not like reseller come with a trailer and buy the whole thing for one price. That's not the journey I'm on. I am on YouTube. I am on Instagram. My journey has been documented on YouTube since 2023. Great stories. You can see me going through the original house. I haven't really posted anything lately, but I want to. All right, I have some mods, and hopefully if I miss something really, really cool in the chat, they will either text me, red chat me, message me. Yes, my Instagram and my Facebook name are the same. Whatnot is my primary platform. So if you click on the wallet and do local pickup for something that you buy and you come here, you got a free ticket to shop my barn. And I will bundle everything into the buy it now. We'll go live real quick. You can click local pickup and cash out. Just so Whatnot doesn't think that I'm trying to sell outside their platform. I'm not. I love the concept of Whatnot taking care of the finances and all that. My zip code is 14591. So go to Google Maps. Don't leave my show, but check in maps to see how close you are and what the trip would be. There's a bunch of stuff that is not going to get shipped. I don't know if you saw the big naked lady statue, garden statue. There's some great stuff. Oh, you're in Staten Island. You're far. You're far. You're about Texas away. The whole state of Texas. Isn't it crazy that New York is like 330 miles? That's nuts. 330 square miles or something like that. Math is hard. Anyway, I want to sell you guys some stuff. So my shop is like super, super loaded because of this raid train that I did. Raid trade was so fun. I love Rusty Krusty. Okay. Pride and Music Theater train in June. Yes. I don't know what that means, but I have musical instruments. I have violins, I have guitars, I have cutting boards. I can put them in the bin after the show if you send me a message. I'm not going to be a volume seller. Jan read that shit. Right. Got it. Thank you for keeping me on track. Okay. What are we running? Let me bring up the pre-bids here. We got a couple of pre-bids. Oh, I'm so glad. Tina's Egyptian cat. You got to see this cat. Look at this freaking cat, you guys. This cat he needs a bath. Dirt is free. Okay? So it's named after you because I thought you'd buy it. This was a lamp. It was a lamp. It can be a lamp again. It has a beautiful base and it's kind of like lusterware-ish. I hope you can see that in the light. And then in the bottom, it's got all the places to wire it. No, the lamp goes out the top of its head, you goofball. Look. So here's where you would put the lamp weight. I have learned so much about lamps, you guys. I hate lamps. I just want to flip the light switch and have the light on the ceiling go on. I mean, they're the most beautiful vintage antique lamps. Do you want to see the lamp that Marie bought? Look at the lamp that Marie bought. I know I'm supposed to be running stuff. Look at this. Look at the lamp that Marie got. And it's still got the gas, the kerosene thing. She is so excited. I didn't even know it was Flow Blue. Didn't even know. Anyway, we got a pre-bid on the kitty cat. I want to make sure I did put that it was lamp salvage in the listing. So if something goes absolutely wrong with you didn't read the listing, I'm probably not going to let you cancel because I really want the cat to go. Just kidding. If you really didn't see it, I'll let it go. All right, let me change this to 15 seconds. And that is running. Phoenix Eternal. Thank you for your bid. It is huge. It is 18 inches. I have pictures on all my preloads, so you can click and slide. And thank you, Phoenix Eternal. I have a bell. I love my bell. First purchase, welcome to Mama's Barn. There's a possibility that your local pickup. But you guys, you have to turn local pickup on first. Otherwise, you still pay for shipping, unfortunately. All right, let me go back to, I have other stuff. I know I have other stuff. All right, we got threaded spindles. This is a selvage thing. Did I pin it? No, I didn't pin it. This is a selvage thing. There are lots of spindles in here. I gotta put this down a little bit. Otherwise, I gotta hold everything over my head. So they are threaded. See how they have threads in them? And they have holes in the top. So if you make little shelves, there's a whole bunch. Click on the picture. It's a lot easier to see them in the picture. And I have I don't know where it is. Okay, so this is gonna run for this whole lot of spindles. Marie! Thank you, Marie. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for coming. You are on the New York State Vintage Raid Train. Yellow Fox is our conductor. Thank you so much, my dear. And she put this together months ago. Months ago. I want like a spindle lamp. I have a spindle lamp. You know, if people don't call things out, I am so happy to just like take a tour with you and we can go hunt all the stuff that you want. But I can't do random pulls and stuff. I mean, there's just not enough time on this raid train. I want to, but everybody was eyeing this. Do you see this? When I Googled it, it said silver. I didn't check. I think they just meant silver tone. But you can use this as an advent calendar with extra days. Or you can use it as a card holder. You can use it as a business card holder. If you guys have a booth, you can do whatever you want with it. You squeeze let me see if I can figure out it does collapse. Yeah. Just like that, folds up, put it under your arm, take it to the neighbor. Perfect. Yes, let us know what you want to see. This is running. I love that you guys are here. I love raid trains because every time I go live, I have like 4 people. I mean, I have met some amazing people with my 4 people shows. Thank you, Marie. I appreciate you. Ringing my bell again. Hi, babes. That's my babes. All right, let's see what else. Let's see if you guys have any other pre-bids in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna start running things. Maybe I shouldn't do it on here because it wiggles. I can do it on my other phone. That's what we'll do. That way. Yes, that's my babes. Isn't he cute? Oh, you can't see him. All right, we're gonna start with this shelf. So I have a lot of these, you guys. I don't even have them all listed. I have a lot of these beautiful scales. So if you have one of those like big catwalk things, or you have I mean, this is rusty crusty. You cannot get, hello, five and dime. You cannot get this kind of patina. And previously, before I knew stuff, I was sending this stuff to the scrapyard because I didn't know any better. So this thing is large and in charge. I can't do $1 starts, you guys. I'm never going to be a volume seller. I don't know if it was made in New York. Let's see, 15 seconds. Man, I had a helper yesterday and I was so spoiled. That is running again. If you want to come visit, you have to click the wallet, then shipping, and then choose local pickup. Oh, it said New York on this? No, it didn't. It says Columbia Family Scale. You're silly. You're not helpful, babes. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right. Get my next thing here. This is a pottery crock. This is Casey Pottery. It's got green and floral. Somebody do really big red chats when it's time for me to leave because I lose track of time. You do not get the rolling pins or the candles or the spindle. You just get the pottery. And that is running for 30 seconds. Hi, my name's Jan. This is my first show. How do we always do that? Casey Pottery utensil holder. You guys flip through. I mean, I literally threw everything that I have inventoried. I thank you, Yellow Fox. Everything that I have inventoried so far in Whatnot, I threw into this show because it's all available for sale. Thank you for looking at that. It stopped running. Okay. What else do I want? Okay, so traditional, had to bring this for New York, right? Did you see this? 1960s Kodak table lamp. You can actually tilt it. This was on in my house when I was growing up. It works. Oh, yeah, I have to pin it, Jan. Wow, I miss Tim. Tim was helpful. Kodak. Yeah, please look through the shop. Give me focus, or I'll just start. I'm going to pick the most expensive stuff, you guys. You're not going to see cheap stuff on the screen. This works, and it is in amazing condition. Yeah, RTS. Less talking, more running. Thank you for looking at that. I don't know if you guys saw the sewing machine drawers. Look at these beautiful sewing machine drawers. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take this piece of wood out of the middle and connect them together and make them a riser. Local pickup would be the best option for this, but I will ship absolutely anything and it will arrive in beautiful condition. Let me pin that. And that is running for those beautiful matching. Now those are, if you click the picture again, hopefully you're not driving. Driving and Whatnot is so hard. They are curved drawers. It's going to be done running by the time I pull this drawer out. They are curved. Look at the beautiful curve. Hi, Phyllis. Thanks for coming. So that set is available, and I probably have 60 more because everything my mom did, she did in mass volume. There are rolling pins, there are shells, there are, let me click the pre-bids again, double check that nobody's trying to guide me anywhere. This is pretty cool. This is actually this is solid brass. I probably should have warned you. I'm going to do it again. Isn't that cool? So freaking cool. Right? Who doesn't need that? And this is, I would bring this. If you invite me to the musical theater, whatever thing, I would totally bring this. Should I warn you before I do it? No. Okay. Nobody wants it. That's fine. I also have, probably from the same car. Let's see. Car. Check this out. This is from a model. I have tons of photo albums. Do not have them out. I have some really, really old ones too. So this is amazing, you guys. This is from the front of a car. The front of a car. This is a headlight. Look at, with a working wick. Nobody has messed with this. Hi, Jess. Thanks for coming. Nobody has messed with this. And it's gorgeous. Absolutely, positively gorgeous. There's amazing stuff here. Amazing stuff. Again, if you don't want to pay for shipping, turn on that local pickup. Come shop my barn. Tracy's going to come. Tracy says that she wants to get into the vintage Christmas. I told her she has to clean up her mess. Okay, this is done running. We have stoneware, restaurant ware, all kinds of ware. We have rusty, we have crusty, we have non-rusty, we have artwork. Check this out. Look at this saw. This is amazing. This is why two people are so much easier to do this. It's got a wolf. Somebody's from Hudson Valley. It's got a wolf, it's got a landscape, and it's got a really, really old 14591. Wyoming, New York. If you click on wallet and click on shipping, you can see my exact address. Do not stalk me. My barn is locked every night. You guys got to come visit. I'm telling you, everybody just needs to meet somewhere and come to Jan's barn with a trailer. If you have a booth, I can fill your booth. I can fill your booth. If you do consignment in an antique booth, message me. This isn't running anymore, Jan. I have crates, you guys. There are some great crates. Look at Crush and Hires. Look at the rust. And it's still in completely solid condition. This could be a trinket shelf, right? This could be for your restaurant ware. This could be, I probably wouldn't sit on it. Which one is it? I have a Coca-Cola one listed too. That got really heavy. I have a Coca-Cola one listed too. This one is Crush. And it's all of the dirt is totally free. We're all about customer service here. I will send you additional dirt if you'd like. Yes. Now, see, I don't source. That's the only thing. So we could totally be friends, and I can totally meet you at estate sales and I can keep you entertained. I'm an only child. I am very good at talking constantly without breathing. I can totally, this isn't running anymore. Okay. You guys, I have hanging lamps. I have amazing rustic wrought iron hanging lamps. You know you need one. I actually have all the parts to do this kind of stuff. I have sockets. I have, what else do I have? Did I mention I have artwork? Chandelier. And if you make it so that I don't have to pack it, I will totally drop that price. I will totally drop that price. This thing is gorgeous. All of the dirt is free. Shipping is $21 for you. What do I have the sewing machine drawers starting at? Gorgeous. Ooh. I think I'd have to stay $163 to ship it? What? That's insane. Message me. Let's see if we can do something about shipping. Yeah, I mean, because the packing job that has to happen on those, because they're so fragile, it's gonna take me hours. Because I'm no joke on packing. Absolutely no joke. I got another chandelier. This one is amazing. Oh, that screeching is probably like nails on a chalkboard, Jan. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's all copper. Yeah, they do need to add UPS. But we might be able to make arrangements. We'll find a way. I more so like put them in there because I wanted people to know that they were here. This is gorgeous. I'm not running it. You got to run it, Jan. Hold on. This would be, I don't see it. Lamp. Is it, you guys want me to run anything else or you want me to just keep going with what I'm doing? I don't even see this in there. I can put it in there if you want it. Some of the things that were in the auction yesterday, unless it's sold. I don't think it's sold. We also have, think about this for your, I saw this and I was like, you know what? Pre-bid wooden box. Let me push the pre-bid. All right, I will get that one next. This one is an mail organizer with drawers, but I was thinking that people could like put ephemera in it, or you guys doing your giveaways. All the little slots are numbered. See all the numbers? And it's got two little drawers. This one actually has the little handle, and this one does not. This is amazing. So it's all real wood on the outside, but it's press board on the dividers, obviously. And the little drawers are press board in the back. $20 is a great deal for this. And again, I can't do max shipping. I don't have the button. It could hold 45s for sure. That's another thing that I could put in a music train. I've got a little rusty crusty 45 holder. Did you see this? Isn't this cool? And it is rusty. I love this thing. Let me see if I can find that without fail. Are we watching the time? Oh, you guys were supposed to go oh no, we got 15 more minutes. We're good. Let's see where, can't find this either. How's that possible? All right, I don't know what Whatnot is doing. Oh, you know what? Might be in the buy it now. Could be in the buy it now. Check the buy it now for that if you're interested in that. This one, it's a very, very old planter. Everything is very, very old here. Look at this guy. Look at it's got the lions with the thing with the teeth, you guys. The rings through their nose. It is very, very rusty, crusty. There is a dent. Like I said, this is all from a salvage show, but there is a lot of salvage stuff. My mom literally would pull off the side of the road and she would see a big pile because people used to put all kinds of bulk stuff out at the curbs. And she had her little toolbox in the back of her car and she stole all the hardware off the furniture. And a lot of times she would steal the drawers. There are so many drawers in this barn. All right, the little wooden box we had a pre-bid on. Let me get that. All right, so let's talk. So I did put in here, there's no key. There's no key. So it's got the little lock and somebody just pulled the little brass nails out so that they could open the box. It's got the little hammered copper pieces on it. It's got the feet. Pretty sure it's cedar. It does have some crack here. Again, this was all from a salvage train. They took the hinge off because somebody had to get into the box. And if you looked at the pictures, there is some rusty, crusty, I think it's candle wax. I think they stuck candles, not to burn in here, but to store in here, and they got warm. And that is running. Maria, if you didn't see all those call outs, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. We're going to be going into Tina next. Thank you, Marie. Oh, yeah, this was so much easier with Tim. God, the couples that do this stuff, right? Let's see. What else do you want to see, you guys? We have glass. We have pottery. We have, oh, I got to ring the bell for Marie. Thank you, Bear. We have, let me show you some of the hardware. The hardware is very cool. Look at these. Look at the edges on these. Do you see the edges on the? I have aisles of this. And the dust is free. Look at how intricate that is. Oh, it is so helpful to have a second person helping. Yes. So we have hardware like that. You guys will have to tell me what you, I mean, there's an awful lot of stuff loaded here. There's this cute little ceramic honey bee pot. Isn't this cute? Look at the little bee. And then you take the top off and it's got the little honey stick in there. Hi, Liz. Coca-Cola crate. You got it. We're going to run this guy. The little honey pot with the little bee on it. And I have so many more crates and baskets. And you know what I even got, you guys, that I didn't even think about that I could totally ship? Who doesn't need these? I have a ton of these. Oh, thanks, Liz. I have a ton of these. So anything that you might have seen, if you, like I said, if you check my YouTube, you'll see a couple of different walkthroughs of the barn. And If you see something, say something, send me a message. I will set it up in the buy it now. That's not the Crush one or the Coke one. I will set it up in the buy it now because I used to do live sales on YouTube. And when I did live sales on YouTube, we did everything through PayPal. And we had to make our own invoices. We had to invoice people. This crate is in amazing condition. You bet. Amazing condition. It could be the coolest trinket shelf. This is Chattanooga 1961 on the inside of the crate. This one's not very rusted. There isn't a whole lot of rust. It's got the metal banding around it. And that is running. This is gorgeous. Look at that bright, bright lettering. And all of the dirt is free. Every spec will come to you, I promise. As seen on the live, you get the dirt. Thank you, Kim. And like I said, I have more of these out in the barn. This one is the Crush crate. And shit, I hit 30 seconds. I'm sorry. There we go. Hires on this side. I don't have any big furniture anymore. So fired, right? Oh, that's genius. Oh, and they're both yellow. I love that idea. See, now I don't want to sell them. Totally kidding. I definitely want to sell them. But that is a great idea. That is so great. That is so great. I love that. All right, somebody put a pre-bid on the scale. There are multiple scales, just so you know. This one, I love this one. So TSO1. Oh, wrong scale. Wait a minute. Glad I checked. TSO1. This one's TSO1. Now I did put in there that you have to, so you're going to have to pry the little glass off and unbend that little pin. But otherwise, it totally works. It's really, really cool looking. I love the graphic on it. I have more and I will be listing more. So good. So good. Bye-bye, scale. Thank you so much for purchasing from the bin. I'm trying so hard to get to 1,000. Oh my God, I have so many knives. I have so many knives. So my mom, thank you so much for this. My mom collected everything. And when I first started going through her house, all I wanted to do was put like things together. So I have drawers full of knives. No warning. I won't have it anymore because it's got a pre-bid. So here it goes. The horn. I love this thing. This is going to look so cool on display. I love it. So anyway, if I found a pocket knife, I had picked a drawer somewhere in my mother's house and I threw the knife in there because there was so much stuff I couldn't process. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for that purchase. I couldn't process all of this stuff. And Google Lens, especially around like 2020, sucked. It sucked so bad. Let me just double check that there aren't other pre-bids here. All right, if there's anything else you guys want to see, let's do a quick, we got 7 minutes. Let's do a quick scan of the stuff. Now, this is what I want to specialize in when I'm done selling my mom's stuff. You guys, I restore vintage sewing machines. How do I unpin the thing with the stuff? Is there a way to unpin? We'll pin seashells and unpin seashells. There we go. So that way you can slide the thing across. So there's brass. There is, do you see the portal? Do you see the side of a freaking ship that she she probably didn't. There's speckled enamelware. The robin egg blue one is, I remember her using that. There's all kinds of hardware, doorknobs. I mean, she just like stole from everywhere. That's a tackle box. That's one of like 5 tackle boxes. There's enamelware. There's rusty crusty lanterns. There's trivets. There's cast iron. There's so much, you guys. And I mean, I'm entertaining. I'm not annoying really, except for the horn thing, but I've sold the horn, so that can't happen again. So if you're a train host, look at those rag balls. Aren't those cool? If you're a train host and you need somebody to fill in a spot and they need to have stuff, I don't have to go shopping. I just go out in the barn and just pick whatever your theme is. You want me to do a yellow train? I can do. Yeah, she stole that from Harvard. Did you see the Harvard thing? You guys, she must have taken this off the side of a freaking building. It's a freaking bronze Harvard wall plaque. That's crazy. That was my mom, and I got a little of her crazy, and I'm okay with that. But there's just put me on your list. Um, I'm gonna be loading lamps. I think somebody invited me to a junk jar raid train. Oh my god, there's so many jars and there's so much junk. I mean, vintage goodness that I'm gonna shove into I can't. We're on a raid train. We only have 4 minutes. By the time I go find those drawers of knives, we need to go into the next um what you call it. But if you send me a message, I'm happy to dump them all on the floor. And I have to do some research first. I'm not just giving stuff away because this is my inheritance. I don't source. All of this stuff needs to be turned into cash because I don't want this stuff. So you'll see from my prices in my bins, not a volume seller. I'm definitely a seller for collectors. Thank you for the 4-minute warning. Anybody have any other things they want to see? We have 3 minutes. I can definitely keep talking without breathing. Totally good at that. Let me see if there's something else that you guys might want to see. I have corks. I have corks. Who doesn't need corks? I have a whole bucket of corks. But the cool part is the galvanized bucket has a liner because my mother turned everything into a planter. Everything was a planter. Who doesn't need a bucket of corks? You could make one of those little cork boards. You could hand this bucket to your grandkids and tell them to sort them. There's so many uses for a bucket o' corks. Nobody wants them. I'm fine with that. I'm really fine with that because I think you'll come back because I think I have stuff. Restaurant wear creamer. I've got that. I've got this one, this little personal one. I've got this one, which is a little bit bigger. And I mean, what if you have a big party and you really need to pour the cream? You're gonna need one that big. So I'm gonna assume we're talking about the small one. So I'm gonna pull that one up. Oh look, I also have a quadruple silver plate one. But this one here was Orbit, like the gum, but different because this is Japan. All right, terrible. Thank you, Marie. Look at it. It's so cool. It's got a line on. Oh, you already bought it. I don't have to sell it anymore. Let me run this one. This one's probably not creamer, but I said it's creamer, but because it's this big, but it's really cool. Look at that. It's funny, when I first started Whatnot, I didn't understand the whole red chat thing because I didn't see any red chats because I didn't know a whole bunch of people. And now, like Wheezy, I'll moderate for Wheezy. She's the Pyrex girl. Thank you, Marie. Wheezy will, I'll start, she'll start boobs. We'll be on the phone or texting or whatever. And I say boobs because that's how it gets red chat. Let's see. Did I really call this thing hopefully I called this thing a picture. This is going to be the last thing we have to raid, you guys, so I can't run it because Tina is waiting for us. But please come back. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Tamra, bestest conductor ever. And Tina, where you're going, you guys, holy crap, she is a nut job for cats and salt and pepper shakers. Get it. You're going to enjoy it. I hope you come back. Bye.